this is the owlfly. It's a type of a predatory insect that can be found quite commonly throughout multiple areas of the world. Now, while they look quite similar to dragonflies and do fill a similar niche, being highly predatory insects, they are more closely related to things like lacewings and antlions. Now, the larva owlflies are ambush predators that behave very similarly to antlion larvae. The adults are aerial predators that behave similarly to dragonflies, where they just kind of hunt and chase other aerial flying insects until they catch them. Now, there are kind of two distinct lineages of owlflies, and those are kind of the crepuscular, so more active around dusk and dawn insects, and the diurnal, where they are more active during the day. But the crepuscular ones are very, very interesting because they're known as the split-eye owlflies. And that is due to their eye being split into two very distinct regions, one at the top and one at the bottom. Now, this is very helpful during the crepuscular times where light gets a little bit funky, and these two regions can actually sense different wavelengths. The frontal half of the eye up here, that is sensitive to ultraviolet or UV wavelengths. And this back region farther down in the eye, it's sensitive to the blue-green parts of the visible light spectrum. Now, this is especially useful for things that are active during dawn and dusk because as the light levels drop as a whole, the lower wavelength lights, such as the reds, oranges, and yellows, are the ones that drop out first, whereas the blue-green visible light, as well as the purple and ultraviolet lights, are left a little bit longer, so it makes sense for the eyes to be a little bit more adapted to see those wavelengths, because that is when they're the most active. And overall, this just makes them to be very, very effective predators.